And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try it again with Bowden. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Mounties will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Micah Parsons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't match to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here to be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it here with Bowden. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Calling a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 1 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And fights him off. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Stiff-armed him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll lose
lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll run the screen with Bowden. Solid move, thought he's corralled just beyond the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. This 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Big play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. A gain of 3, second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that one, all tied. This one's been as good as advertised.
Yeah, both teams
just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 5. Throw left side to Kincaid. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Romero. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They run with Bowden.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Mahomes now on first down.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
Option play, here's Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Meanwhile, Mahomes, and the throw here caught by Addison.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Jalen Carter
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mahomes Sanders now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back out comes San Antonio. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kalijah Kancey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kalijah Kancey giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll come up facing third and 5. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Mounties have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's dumped off to Poe. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now here's Mahomes. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he caught it up. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 41-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. Third down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
A give to Pollard, running left. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Sanders' kick is good, and in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync. And yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
They'll run left with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mahomes throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That's caught by Addison.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
Pollard will take it up the gut,
as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Dallas, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.